everybody! So you may have noticed that Paige is not with us today. That's because she went home and visited her family for fall break, and because she's a mean friend. So I got new friends instead.
We're supposed to introduce ourselves.
If you would like to. This is Taylor, and this is Sorella.
Hey.
I know both of them from college, sort of, so. And they were kind enough to come and spend, you know, an hour and a half with me to watch this movie. So today we're watching Frankenweenie by Tim Burton, which is basically going to be a full-length feature film version of a short that he did of the same name back in the 80s, I believe. Paige didn't particularly want to watch this movie, so it's probably good that I'm doing it while she's gone.
All that time he spends up there. A boy his age needs to be outside with his friends.
What do you think he's doing up there?
Oh, I don't know.
Dinkelberg. I don't think any of these children go outside.
It'll be interesting to see if there are any people of color in this film.
I go to the land of opportunity.
It's the best drawing I've ever seen any teacher make.
I bet there's a sexy girl dog on the other side of the fence. Yes! I knew it!
Of course it's a poodle.
Poodles are the only sexy dogs, I guess.
I mean, I don't think there are any sexy dogs.
You don't know Sarah very well.
What?
Down for some fetch and chill.
How like cat wiggle makes me so uncomfortable.
I hated that.
Uh-oh.
No. Oh my god, no!
I thought it would be the mayor's car. Is that a romance book?
Did either of you watch Wishbone growing up?
Mm-hmm.
That was my first exposure to the Frankenstein story. Was Wishbone just a dog,
Yeah.
like explained in classic literature?
Yeah. And he like couldn't talk, he's just a regular dog, but the whole like dialogue would be his internal monologue.
Victor, this could all go very, very badly.
You could die.
You could set your house on fire.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, boy.
I guess you have to go put him back now. He had to sew up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
How are you gonna keep it a secret?
Everyone saw your dog get hit by a car.
She's wearing high heels in her own home. That seems unrealistic to me. I say that as we're watching this dog with stitches all over it.
Oh my god, put his mouth on that.
I don't feel anything watching this movie.
Disgust sometimes.
Was that a bomb?
I doubt it. Oh no, don't touch it. Oh, no. Ew, no. Oh, that's disgusting. It's weird that the kid with the disability is the one who's like super weird and creepy.
Dog necrophilia.
We're getting in some weird territory.
Are you hungry, boy?
You can't eat anything. You just have to charge your dog. I know I shouldn't be nitpicking about the science, but the science seems very inconsistent.
He's just so boring.
Oh, Mrs. Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Yeah, with the water? Or just in general, I guess. It's invisible now. Wait, really?
I thought you were joking.
I was joking.
That doesn't make any sense!
Why does shining a light on it make it visible?
Put your finger in.
I'm sorry.
His eyes glow.
He eats electricity, obviously. Don't you remember anything from science?
I must have missed the day where we talked about reanimating your dead pets.
Yeah. Well, it was a whole unit, actually.
Do we have to collect it on me?
Yes, because I'm the sneaky Asian, and you're the dumb fat kid. These characters are so uninteresting. This is really dumb. Oh, there's one black lady in the front row.
Apparently, Pluto isn't good enough to be a planet anymore.
We're really gonna bring this up in this movie right now?
I think the confusion here is that you are all very ignorant.
Oh,
Nice.
what a horrible way to start that.
You are afraid of it.
What was that character design, even?
Oh my.
Same.
She's not even interested in science.
I'm not interested in this movie.
People can be interested in more than one thing.
People think science is here, but it is also here.
It's not really how science works, but okay.
Didn't love that fish enough, and that's why it disappeared. Like, all of her emotions are just so, like, placid. Like, mild annoyance, like, maybe a little bit happy about making pie.
That's a cute drawing.
She didn't even look that surprised!
I just wanted my dog back.
Because you guys don't love me, so...
Her dad is a snappy dresser, though.
We'll help you look for Sparky, but when we get back, I think we need to have a little talk.
Don't reanimate dead things. I don't really think we need to have a talk about that.
Don't do it again. I expected Elsa Van Helsing to have more of a role.
Yeah, because she was like the second kid introduced in the movie.
That cat girl hasn't made another appearance. Oh, there she is.
We shall bring the dead to life.
For a kid that looks a lot like the original Frankenstein's monster, I expected him to have a bigger role.
Mm-hmm.
His character design is wasted.
Honestly, I'm probably not gonna remember the plot, like, by Monday.
You know why? Because there is no plot. There's nothing at stake. There's no threat. There's no reason to remember this story. Oh, he doesn't want to be alive anymore. That's so sad.
Elsa Van Helsing.
Are they gonna sacrifice her?
No, he made her write a song.
And then they sacrifice her. I see why the Tim Burton fandom doesn't talk about this movie as much.
Wait, okay, so they introduced the idea that she was gonna sing this song at like Dutch Day at the very beginning, and then like they just pan away from it, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, let's not even listen to it.
No, cat!
The
Oh my
cat-
god!
Did the cat just blow up?
I think it just exploded!
Oh god, that's so dark!
Ah!
I knew it.
This doesn't make any sense.
What?
Rude bat cat. Or not?
This is not how lightning works. And my main problem with this movie is like it's not consistent and there's no explanation for these things.
How did he get into the school so late at night?
And why is she there so late at night?
That's where she lives. Gym teachers don't have houses.
What? What? No!
Honestly, what the hell?
What is happening? Do you think we have a Godzilla reference because the kid's Japanese?
Maybe.
There's no consistency.
Sea monkeys aren't amphibian. So are they mutating because like they don't have the right motivation and they're doing it
Seems
only
like
because
what
of
it's
greed?
implying.
I feel like the movie tried to subvert this idea of like, oh, because you don't understand science, you think it's bad. But like, now it's just showing like, you didn't understand the science, so now it's bad and evil. Why are they evil? Like, why are they mean?
None of these animals have the like intelligence. So maybe the lightning makes them smarter too.
Because the kids were being mean, so clearly that like transferred into the electricity, which zapped them alive.
Why did it eat that?
You could have eaten the people underneath
right
it.
there.
You have 2 hands.
Glass and metal. Yes.
Just what I needed. What are they gonna do about the giant turtle monster? That seems more pressing.
Oh, that's safe.
Does beer conduct electricity in the same way that water would?
Why do these people bring their pets to everything?
Oh no!
See, if you left your damn dog at home,
It's the boy's dead dog.
Did they not see the giant turtle? There's like bigger problems here.
the giant turtle's gone now though, so they forgot about it.
This is why they're in New Holland. They needed a windmill for this scene.
Oh.
Like, we need a windmill, so we're gonna make the whole town Dutch.
Where's my niece?
It's not gonna talk to you!
It's a dog!
You're all idiots. You know, guys, I bet the dog, like, kidnapped Elsa and put her in this windmill.
No, that makes sense.
Sparky gonna sacrifice himself?
And then Victor will learn how to deal with grief the right way. The dog is more three-dimensional than any of the other characters. Where's the fire chief? Wasn't he there?
He's probably dead.
True. Or so, is the moral of the story to accept your reanimated dead pets?
I don't know what. No!
Instead of saving itself, the cat
What is-
like tries to kill the dog too.
Yeah, what is this cat's motivation? That sounded like a ridiculous question as soon as I said it, but like, I'm serious. It's gonna be stabbed! Oh my
I
god!
know, that's a reference to The Omen, I think.
Wasn't him being hit by a car just so much better, Victor?
It's like he tried to make it campy, but like scary, and you can really only have one or the other.
You said that I need to let him go.
You should have done that the first time.
Adults don't know what they're talking about.
Is Martin Short telling him to bring the dog back again?
The dog wants to die. Let the dog die.
There's no moral to this story!
Don't accept death for what it is.
If you ignore your problems, they will eventually go away. Are we gonna have a profound moment here?
So please stop hugging that dead thing.
Well, at least Victor learned something. No!
Just let him die.
Oh! No. This is a bastardization of the original story.
And like several other stories.
Oh god.
Oh, there it is.
What?
Oh.
Ew.
So, what did we learn from this movie?
Let dead things stay dead.
Yeah.
Science fairs are bad.
That Tim Burton makes mistakes.
You know, resurrect your pets only if they save people, only if you really love them.
Greed is bad. I think that's what they were trying to get at.
Don't do science for bad reasons. Science will know if you're doing it with bad intentions. Science will read your heart.
That's not true.
I love how you say that, like...
No, I mean, I know you
It's such a common misconception, but that's not true.
But just everyone in this movie is like...
Everybody in this movie was an idiot.
It got a little bit better toward the end, but I guess that's because they weren't interacting.
Well, thank you both for coming for this. I'm sorry that I made you sit through this movie.
It's fine.
I will never be watching it again.
Swish your finger around. You can feel it.
I know, I was stopping myself this time.